This is Yoga Nidra, and my name is Akasha Kirti. And for this practice, you'll just want to gather up lots of comfortable stuff. You'll be laying on your back, so you'll want something comfortable to put like a blanket over your body and something comfortable to lie on where you can keep your spine in alignment, and maybe something for underneath your knees. So I have been having a few we just think that there's a high traffic volume, and we think that's why Facebook keeps crashing a lot during classes. So if it does crash, you have a couple of options. You can log back on and find me and I'll be back on. Or another option is if you've been doing this for a while and you know kind of the procedure or how to do this in your own mind, you can kind of continue on your own. But hopefully we'll have good luck with technology tonight. All right, so let's just do maybe a tiny bit of warm up here. So putting your hands on your knees, inhaling as you bring your chest forward, exhaling as you round your spine back. So sort of a seated cat-cow. This can be as fast or as slow as you like. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Lift up through your chest, up through your arms. Release that. Bring one arm out to the side and then bring the opposite ear down to the shoulder. And then the other side. Release your hands, and then maybe just a little bit of neck work. So just doing little neck rolls. And reversing the direction. Good, and then if your body feels pretty loose and comfortable, go ahead and make your way onto your back now, covering up with a blanket. You'll have your palms facing up toward the ceiling. Your feet will just naturally fall open. Your eyes can close. Then just feel sort of a wave of softness moving through your body as you breathe. So inhaling and exhaling and just feeling like a softness move through your body. And just feel a letting go, or imagine that you can feel a letting go. And just let go of all the tension in your hands, in your face, in your legs, in your stomach, in your shoulders, in your back. And just sort of let go of the day for a little while. You can just imagine all of the day lifting up with your breath as you lie on your back. Just drifting up and out for a little while. And just find softness with your breath. And then feel as if you are on like a little inflatable raft out on the ocean, and you're tethered to the beach so you're not drifting anywhere. You're in nice shallow water. You could stand up easily if you wanted to. But just imagine that you're on this little boat and let your breath move like you're moving with the ocean waves. Feel like you're being rocked. And then just feel your breath moving in rhythm with the ocean waves. And then keeping this same sort of background motion, feeling as if you're being rocked, but just becoming aware of the sounds around you in this space that you're at. And noticing all of those sounds, and notice them as if they are ocean waves as well. So sort of crashing into your awareness and then receding from your awareness. And then notice everything that's happening in your internal world, again, as if it's ocean waves. So just sort of noticing a thought move in and then move out. And a new thought move in and move out. And noticing any emotions that are kind of in your body, letting your awareness of them kind of touch on the emotion and then move away and notice another emotion. Same thing with sensations, noticing a sensation and then letting the awareness of that sensation fade and noticing another awareness. And then let your awareness of all of that be simultaneous so that you're experiencing an awareness of sound, of feeling, of thought, of sensation, all at the same time. All the while noticing your breath as well. Then bringing to mind your purpose for practicing. Why are you here? What is it that you're working on? What is it you need? And setting an intention for your practice. Say your intention in your mind 3 times. Then beginning awareness of your body, keeping your body still and just bringing your mind. So begin with an awareness of your right hand and maybe just imagining that ocean water kind of lapping up over your fingers, noticing your fingertips and the base of your fingers. And then noticing the whole right hand. And feel as if that ocean water is kind of lapping up, and notice the sensation of your forearm and your right elbow, your right upper arm, and your shoulder. And then let your awareness move down the right side of your body and land at your right hip, upper right leg, right kneecap, lower right leg, right foot, right toes. And then imagining that water lapping up on the left side now and touching all of the fingers, the tips of the fingers of the left hand and the left thumb. Moving up those fingers to the base of the fingers of the left hand. And then the whole left hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Move down the left side of the body, landing at the left hip, left upper leg, left kneecap, left lower leg, left foot and toes. Then imagine feeling that water just lap gently up the back body, beginning with the low back, mid back, upper back, back of the neck, back of the head. Then become aware of the front body, the low belly, upper belly, chest, collarbones, throat. And then just imagine sort of dipping your finger into this ocean water and just sort of tracing along the outline of your jaw and chin, around your lips, around the outer part of your right ear, and then around the outer part of your left ear. Take the water and dip it and move it from the tip of your nose all the way up to the space between your eyebrows. And then move over your right eyebrow, and then your left, and across your forehead. Dip your finger in the water and move it up your right cheekbone, your left cheekbone, over your right eyelid, and your left eyelid. And now feel your whole face soft and relaxed. Become aware of your whole right leg, your whole left leg, both legs, whole right arm, whole left arm, both arms, right leg again, left leg again, both legs again, right arm again, left arm again, both arms, right side, left side of the body, right side of the body, left side of the body, whole body, whole body, whole body. Become aware of the breath moving through the body as if you're breathing in this fresh ocean air. Feel the breath as it moves through your nostrils. Become aware of the breath moving through your right nostril and out of your right nostril, into your right nostril, out of your right nostril. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of your left nostril. In your left nostril, out of your left nostril. Now become aware of the breath moving through both nostrils, noticing the sensation of both, inhaling through both, exhaling through both. Let your awareness of your breath go. And now imagining that you're sitting up on your little raft, looking out over the ocean as the sun is setting. Notice the colors that the sky is turning. All of those beautiful colors, the shades of red and orange and yellow and blue and green and purple and blue, and all the way up above, directly above you, starting to see the first couple of stars peek out of the sky. And hearing the sound of the waves crash against the beach. And feeling that gentle rocking motion. Maybe hearing too the sound of gulls or other birds in the background. And then looking down around you on this little floating raft in the ocean, you notice that there's all these little pieces of paper. And you find that you suddenly know how to do origami easily and perfectly. And you pick up the first little piece of paper and notice its color and sheen, and if it has any design or texture. And then folding it in your hands and making a little paper boat. And then you realize that you have the power to animate this little boat, that you can whisper life into this little boat. So you pick the boat up and whisper to it, and you whisper a worry or a fear that you have from your life. And as you whisper it, you feel that fear or that worry move out of your body and into the little boat. And then you set your little boat down in the water and watch the boat sail out, all the way out onto the horizon where the sun is setting. And you start to repeat this process, picking up another piece of paper, noticing its color and texture, folding it easily into a little boat. And then finding a fear, something that has been creating reaction in you, and whispering that to the little boat, feeling it crawl out of your body and into the boat, maybe even seeing it in the boat. And then saying goodbye to that fear, setting the little boat down on the water and watching it sail away into the sunset. Off on the ocean waves, watching it until it becomes just a little tiny point of light and then disappearing from your view. And continue to do this as long as you continue to find any fear in your body. So just doing a scan of your body and noticing what comes to mind. If there's an area where there is tension, where there is fear, where there is reactivity. And just putting it on a boat and sending the boat out into the water. And then finding that you can actually speed up this process by simply willing the boats to all be folded. So you just think, fold boats, and you look down and all the little pieces of paper for every fear that remain in your body have already folded. And then you feel all of the little fears, the worries, the concerns. You feel them crawling out of your body and making their way onto the little boats. You feel every single fear leave your body and crawl onto the little boats. And then scooping all of those boats up in your arm and putting them over on the side and watching all of them move out toward the sunset across the ocean, disappearing from your view into the horizon. And then feeling yourself sighing a great internal sigh of relief, of release. And noticing now a playfulness as your own big boat continues to move with the ocean waves tethered to the shore. Feeling a big smile come across your face and enjoying the warmth of that setting sun. And finding yourself lying on your back, feeling rocked by the waves, and looking up and noticing that the sun is nearly completely set now so that you can see the stars overhead. You can see the vast night sky and begin to see the little constellations appearing. And there's so little light pollution here that you can see the whole splash of the Milky Way galaxy above you. And as you look down at your own body, kind of raising your hands, lifting your head a bit and looking at your body as you're lying on this raft, you notice that your own body starts to look like the night sky. As if the outline of who you are starts to disappear and you're just made of stars and darkness. And you feel the essence of the stars that you are start to just float up and join all of the rest of the stars above you. So you feel yourself drifting up into the vastness of space. And as you begin to reach all the way up, you feel all the remaining borders of who you are gently dissolve and feel yourself merge with all that is. Just resting here in the vast darkness for a moment. And then feeling yourself start to develop the outline of who you are again. And very gently drifting back down onto the raft. Feeling yourself come back into physical form, seeing your hands and body form, and then becoming aware of any spontaneous thought, imagery, or emotion that may or may not arise. Just allowing anything that is present to be there and then to move in and out of your awareness. Letting all of that go. And once again connecting with the sound of the ocean wave and the feel of being rocked by those waves. And this time, letting just The very tips of your fingers drape over the sides of your little raft so that you can just feel the ocean water along the tips of your fingers. And then just as the borders of you dissolved as you were looking up in space, you start to feel the borders of you dissolving as if you're becoming part of the ocean water itself. And feeling yourself for a moment kind of dissolve and become part of the ocean. This vast, living, life-giving thing. And feel that ocean water movement as if it's in your own physical body. You are part of it and it is you. Completely let yourself dissolve and just become part of it for just a moment. Then feeling yourself begin to reform, moving back onto the raft, seeing yourself back in your human form with your hands and your body being rocked. And now feeling as if you're both part of space and the stars and part of the ocean. Feel that you are both at the same time. You are you, and you are also the stars, and you are also the ocean. Feel all three. And in this place of feeling all three, connect again with your intention for the practice, stating it in your mind 3 times. Feel its truth, its presence on every level. And then maintaining that sensation, but starting to become aware of the space that you are in, the sound of my voice and the feeling of your body on the ground. Counting down from 5, I'll ring a bell to signal the end of the session. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yoga Nidra is over. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle your hands and your feet. Stretch your body out long. And then roll over onto one side for a moment. Notice the way that you feel. Maintaining this softness, push yourself gently up into a seated position, placing your hands at your heart. Feeling the softness of your breath. We'll close with an Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.